Hello everyone. Okay, so for today's video, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do like a bunch of these videos where I'm like songs for when ... So today it's going to be songs for when you need to let go while laying in the snow. I just thought, like, I love music so much and I love getting music recommendations and reasons why I should listen to it. So I was like, why not do that for other people that might want that and might need to hear some of the things that I'm saying as I'm like giving you recommendations. So yeah. So I made a list. I'm not gonna check it twice, but it's really cold out here. My titty. My left titty might have been louder. And I'm gonna be putting the Spotify playlist that I made down below. I'm gonna be putting in the description, and if you want to find these songs, they are all on there. So let's begin. Find a place to lay flat and take a few deep breaths, guys. Okay. The first song, The Great Escape from Patrick Watson.
Bad day, looking for a way home, looking for the great escape. Gets in his car and drives away.
Every time it's like Christmas time, I listen to that song because like it's just a memory that I have with like my dad and my sister, and it's just like the lyrics are just so beautiful, and especially if you are struggling with yourself and with allowing yourself to feel, or just struggling with however you are feeling in the world at the moment, right? If you hate the world and you hate the way the world works and the things that people do, and how everything in life just becomes so burdensome and such a weight on your shoulders that you didn't ask to carry. And it's just a reminder that, you know, it's kind of our choice if we choose to carry it. And we're all looking for an escape outside of ourselves that like we'll never find, no matter what we choose to escape in, whether it's like being materialistic, or escaping in romanticizing other people, escaping in a world in our own heads. Like whatever it is we try to escape to, we will never reach that end goal, because once we try to escape, we always want more, because everything starts to feel more and more burdensome. And it's kind of like you need to find that escape within yourself and not call it an escape, but call it your peace, right? Oh, love that song. Now let's listen to the next one, guys. Electroshock Blues from Eels.
Feeling scared today. Right down, I am okay.
It's just such a beautiful song for when you're feeling misunderstood. And when you're feeling misunderstood, allowing yourself that time to be alone, to understand yourself, is probably the most beneficial thing you can do for yourself. Like sometimes when it snows and I play this song, the piano in the song lets me slip into this state where I'm able to be comfortable with myself, and the snow on its own is just so silent, and the sky just becomes all white, right? You feel like there's a part where it says, "Finally understood, take me in your warm embrace," and you kind of feel like that's what nature is doing for you in that moment, because it's allowing you to have the space to be understood, because it's not trying to put its own judgment on you and its own thoughts and everything. So I just love listening to this song in the winter, especially if I'm starting to feel really sad. And it's okay to not feel understood, by the way, because a lot of people will never understand you, and you will never understand a lot of people, because it's not easy to explain what goes up here. Okay, next we got Bloodletting from Mothers.
I think it's about time I was leaving. You're stumbling over words I don't believe in.
This song always makes me feel like I'm in a trance. Like, just go outside and when you're listening to it, go like this. to myself alone. It's kind of about like when someone else in a relationship is stuck on a person that they used to have, and you start to feel so little, and it's so hard to let go of relationships that when there's love there, because it's like, how do you let go of that, right? No use now in trying to change our old ways when someone else's name is stuck between your shoulder blades. It's like, it's allowing yourself to understand that the distance that you are feeling, the distance that they are feeling between you, is because they have this distance between them and someone else. And you feeling distant from them and not being able to get closer isn't really your fault, because their attachment is to something else, to someone else. No matter how close you get, even if you're touching right on their bodies or somehow allow yourself to merge into them, you'll never be close to them because they've blocked themselves off for the other person. And it's kind of like a one-way street, just of destruction for yourself, and allowing yourself to feel that, you know? It can get really sad, but you have to remember that it's okay to let go. Next we have a beautiful song called Molly and Aquafina.
Riding through these streets, I'm strapped up with my Nina, so I'm worried about nothing.
This song is like, this one is for the griever of a person that they feel as if they've lost, whether it's themselves or they feel that you've lost a certain person in your life, and it feels so much more difficult to hold on than to let go. Because when you let go, it feels like you're letting go to a version of you that you created of them. And that's why I really love this song, and I just think that the vibe of the song is so calming, because you can relate it to yourself as if you were losing a part of yourself, right? There's a lyric that goes, "You'll never be the one that I want you to be, because I know that person is me." I just feel like it is a beautiful song to just lay down to and really let your emotions sink in, whatever you may be feeling at this moment, whatever you feel like you're having trouble letting go of, or letting go of the idea of something. This is a really good song to just allow yourself to feel, and if you need to cry, cry it out. Next we have Something Cosmic from Angel Olsen. Before we draw, my dear, dear friend, I promise you my word, if we should part, my dear, dear love, you know you're in my heart. And then she says, I want to be naked. I don't mean my body. I don't mean my body. I'm floating away. It's the metaphorical self of naked, right? The naked in my mind, naked in the way that I express myself, naked, just vulnerable, right? And kind of allowing yourself to have that vulnerability with someone. And even if you've given that vulnerability away, knowing that a part of them will always be with you, just sometimes things have to move forward in life. And you know, if you allow yourself to remember that this is not permanent, this is not a forever thing, every experience that comes your way allows you to grow in some sort of way, right? But just take every experience as a way to live stronger, to live through your soul. Allow yourself to remember things with beauty, even in the most painful moments. See it as a beautiful moment, because this will help you to release things, and it will help you to grow. Just looking into the nothingness and knowing that that is what you are, right? And allowing yourself to just slip into it and become one with everything around you reminds you of like this vulnerability, and this when you allow yourself to be vulnerable to life and to people and to love, like everything just starts to feel like one. Like it just becomes so beautiful all together. I just love that song. Okay, I've given you some songs to lay in the snow and cry to, and I really hope you did, because releasing emotions is what helps you to heal. And I hope I give you some big sis, big bro, lil sis, lil bro advice. I don't know. I really hope you guys liked this video. It's almost fell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta go inside, my fingers are gone. And if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I'm in my big snowsuit. Peace out, peoples!